Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, these released last week, right? Big release. Probably lots of you have already gotten them if you hopped on when they went live. I hope you're loving them. They are so beautiful. I'll tell you what, I had a problem this week because they're so pretty. I think you could just wear these like straight, right? Hi. Like, you don't need nail art with these. They're gorgeous. They're so pretty. And while we're waiting for people to hop on, I think I'll probably pull you back and let's take a look at the chart. So if you ordered this collection, you'll notice that you got this gorgeous flip chart for all 3 seasons. So Once in a Summer 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, I'm a total nerd. I had to re-swatch them because I wanted them all to have like these cute little drops. So let's look. Hi. Hello. They are so pretty, you guys. They're so cool. I mean, when I clear the table, you'll be able to see better. Look. I love them. So you guys know when you get DVOK collections, they come like this. I know there's people that save their stickers. I'm hasty. I like just cut right into it. I think they're still up. I'm sorry I didn't go check, but I think they are. I think they are. I think Sweetie Nail Supply knows like get big stock when these things come out because they are so popular and with good reason. They are such special gels. So let's go back through. I loved actually redoing like the little teardrops because it reminded me of what you get in each season and how each season's changed a little bit. So in season 1, there are actually 5 syrups, okay? And you get like this gorgeous glitter. This was the first one. This is pink Scotch. So this is 10 times more gorgeous in flash photography, even though it's really pretty like this because it's a flash gel. And then you got this cat eye, and this cat eye. So 3 cat eye, 2 glitter, 5 syrups in season 1. And then season 2... got some wowzers. This was last summer, right? So you've got 3 syrups. Like, look at this coral syrup. Like, it is grapefruit. It's like that drink. Like, so pretty. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 cat eye. And remember that sun shower, that holographic one, was in season 2. This is like a crushed pearl glitter. It's gorgeous. Color of Water, July Lake, and Boracay. Beautiful cat eye. Like stunning. And so were the 3 syrups. Oh, that's nice. If you guys follow me, which by the way, I'm Inspo by Nails and I'm Lauren. Yesterday I put up in stories like meet Deacon. This is who barks during our lives. It's really not his fault. With Amazon Prime days, I did do a lot of shopping, and that's probably what's at our front door. Good news is he stops barking pretty quickly. Okay, so seems like he's done. You got 2 more of the flash glitters in season 2, which is Mandarin Scotch and Blue Scotch. So they match like the pink Scotch. He's good boy barking. But so pretty, right? So we're staying on theme in season 3. Here you go. All right, so you get 2 syrups. All right, so the 2 syrups are pomegranate. I mean, could that be juicier? I don't think it could. And coral reef. So this one is less pink than grapefruit, which was last season. Really, really pretty. Bubbles is a glitter, and I don't even know how they did this, but do you see how it gives like indentations of like bubbles? It is beautiful. It's so pretty. All right, and here come the cat eye. Ready? So you get Sea Sparkle, which is pink and like yellow, and you see the glitter in there? You can see it. I can see it. July Sunset. You see the specks of like purple glitter in there? Like, I can't even, you guys. It's ridiculous. They're so good. All right, this is Mojito, which is a smooth, glassy green. And it does. It looks like a yummy summer mojito. And then Under the Sea, which is crazy beautiful with blues, purple. Like that is what is on my nail right now. I know the lighting. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's Under the Sea. You get 2 more of the Scotch. So you get the clover Scotch, the green, and the purple Scotch. I mean, and then Sandy Beach. So, you know, we love our beachy, the beachy, like little grit, like it's not gritty, but you know, like there's little glitters in there that look a little bit sandy. So this is a white one. So it's white with little brown and black specks, but also a little flash of gold, silver. Like it's so pretty, you guys. That is Once in a Summer 3. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say, you guys. They're so, so, so good. Here, let me pull you up on the other, here, my face. Let me pull you up on my other account so I can see you. There I am. Oh, let me turn myself down. I don't want to hear myself. There you go. No, I'm not. But here I am here, okay? So that I am Lauren. Inspo by Nails. I keep saying I'm going to go live on my YouTube. Have I done it yet? No. Guys can yell at me about it. Just for like quick little tutorials. But yeah, look at that. They're so, so pretty. I don't even know where to begin because honestly, you could use any of these. Let's get the gels over here first. You could use any of these on their own, I feel like. Like they don't need embellishment, but I'll show you what I did for these. And let's just have a play. Another thing I wanted to mention was I did find myself reaching for 4 Seasons for a couple things. Like if I wanted a neutral base, which I did make a few of those. Let me see. I grabbed this one from 4 Seasons, which like honestly, I know it's 48 gels, but it is perfect for each season. So this came from spring. So this is DS37 and it gave me like, instead of the clear nail, it just gave me a nice, I wiped the inhibition layer, but it gave me a nice little pinky back. How did DVOK as a company? I believe their story might be up on Sweetie somewhere, probably in a blog, because they work very closely with DVOK and have since the beginning, since they started. We all know that DVOK has such incredible collections. Like someone just said they got unicorn. Oh, if you love purple, you have to have unicorn. So this is also from 4 Seasons, and I thought about it with the Scotch because look, it's like they go together. Scotch could be beautiful on its own, and I'm going to wipe this off, but I'm going to show you what I did for this nail, okay? And I wanted a little bit more color at the bottom, so I ran to my 4 Seasons and got one from the summer collection. Look at these. I wish that I could turn on flash photography while doing this, but I can't. But I just want you to see how special these are. I think if you have 1 or 2, you'll already know that from the Scotch that are in there. But they are twinkly beautiful, even in regular lighting, which is a must for me with flash gels because, like, guys, I'm old. I'm not going to clubs. I'm not in that special lighting. I want to look at my fingers and like them, even in regular lighting. So at least they're flash gels. You know you're getting the good stuff. Absolutely. I'm going to pay more attention to what you guys are writing now. I am a chatterbox, guys, so it is what it is. So let me move to this. Okay, so all I did really quickly with one of the summer colors, which are a little bit, they're more sheer than the other 3 seasons of DVOK's 4 Seasons. So summer are a little bit more like sheer. And all I did was put some of this one at the bottom real quick. All right, and you'll see lots of us doing ombre-ish looks with the summer season of Four Seasons because they're so easy to do. Grab any type of ombre brush. You can even take a liner if you want and just drag some out the other way. I'm looking over my phone, so I'm going to turn it because I cannot reach my hand in front of there. But I'm very loosely, not anything, I don't need this to be perfect. Because we're going to put that Scotch, that clover Scotch, right over top. Okay? I'm really sorry for deembarking. I really did think about that last week when I was ordering things, but, it is what it is. All right, I'm going to cure this really quick. And then we're going to go in with the clover Scotch and do the same thing. In the meantime, let me just show you some of these gels. So let me show you Sandy Beach real quick. All right, let's see if you guys can see this. Do you see? It's kind of hard to tell. We're going to see it on the nail better. All right, so it is white instead of that tan. You could do one really thin layer. It's smooth, even though there's glitters, etc. in there. But you can see it twinkling when I move it. That's because of the little gold pieces. There's like white pieces. There's little black pieces. Like, it's beautiful. You see it? And this is really thin, guys. Like, I'm doing it really thin. We'll do another. And you could totally embellish this with a little bit of gold somewhere. And we can take a ink to do that really quickly, which is what I did on that sample. And I'll show you what I mean. All right, we're going to cure that. Are there any in particular that you wanted to see as a whole nail? I'm happy to do that for you. Oh, let me do that. All right, let's go to the Scotch. Okay, again, perfectly in sync, these two gels. But to give you that little flash tip, let's put some Scotch on here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to drag it up a little bit. I mean, they are so twinkly pretty. They really are. Same thing. Just dragging some up. I do want some of these little twinkly bits higher than the color, so it all coordinates together. But I'm just basically tapping. Syrups make this so much, more forgiving, right? Make it so much easier. And then the glitter on top too is gonna. That's why the green did not have to be perfect underneath, because the Scotch takes care of that for us. It makes this a very, very, very quick look. Okay, you could do the same thing with purple. With the purple Scotch. And maybe we'll just do one just purple Scotch so you can see the difference. But right? Super simple. And when we put the top coat on there, it's going to look perfect. All right. Let's do another coat of this Sandy Beach. I like a white glitter like this. Because I like white in the summer. You could put colors right over top of this if you want to. Instead of a solid white base, you've got this beautiful twinkling sandy one. I mean, right? It's like you can see the little, let's see if you guys can see that. You see the twinkling part, right? Can you guys see the little soft texture, the white and the black that's making this look sandy? It's beautiful. It's like a great alternative instead of a flat white for summer. Yeah. Ooh, you could do like a little chrome shell on there. We could use the shell stickers. We're going to use those for something in a minute. All right. Let's put top coat on here. I am just going to grab my trusty, real quick, Crazy Top because I go through those bottles way too quick, you guys. And like, then I'm complaining to you guys when I'm like, oh, it's empty. So let me just use a pot. I know that's not empty. It really does. It looks like sand. I'm just wiping the inhibition layer because I'm not using a DVOK top right now. You can certainly use your DVOK top. I run through those bottles so fast, you guys. Sometimes it's easier for me just to do this for you. But this is going to even everything out. You guys, those layers were really thin. So even really thin, you're getting such a beautiful look. And no problem just putting a thin top coat right over top of it, okay? Nothing to even out here because we use that syrup and we use the Scotch Flash. Really, really simple. I'm going to let that settle for a second, but that is it. It's, it really is. It's perfect because the layers were so thin. And that's all you need. It's all you need. Little dab will do ya, okay? And then let's get out this white and we're going to wipe off the inhibition layer again. If you guys want a really super strong gold that you can use directly on the nail, there's a couple options ink-wise at Sweetie Nail Supply. You can use the Favori. I'm not sure, but maybe Classic Gold is back. I'm not 100% on that. But another one that you guys should check out is MD Gel. So these are gel inks, or that's what they're called. You can manipulate them with isopropyl alcohol if you want to. But I want to wipe the inhibition layer off of this. Okay. All right. And we're going to use this rich gold. I believe that's what I used here. Yeah, it is. Just to show you how easy it would be to, you can even do a 3D design, then use this on top. Okay. Oh, we'll do that on something else. Shake, shake, shake. Things about this one, super, super, super pigmented. You see? You do not want much. Takes a while to dry compared to like the water inks. So take most of it off. All right. We don't want much. All right. All I did was a little swoop up here. All right. And one here. You see, capping this nail off, tying in some of the gold. That's it. We're going to let it dry, and then we're going to top coat it, and we're done. So it's a super shortcut. This is done too, I believe. So let's move on to, all right, you guys know it. It's a beauty. This is DM61. Let me show you. This is so crazy lush. Now, when you get the whole collection, you do get this bar magnet, okay? So you always get a bar magnet with DVOK, right? When you're looking at magnetic gels and you're looking to, when there's bigger pieces, right? There's the magnetic particles are bigger. You have a really easy time using a bar magnet. Okay, if you're more comfortable with a round magnet, then play with the round magnet. There's no right or wrong here, guys. Let me show you. Let's just get some of this on the nail. Then I want to show you what that bubble glitter does to this. If I had thought about that, I would have added the bubble glitter to my own nails because it's like, it's so cool. All right, let's get some of this on here. And I'm just going to do an area. And we're just going to do one coat. Another thing to remember, when you're using high quality cat eyes like this, they are meant to be used in one coat, really. That's what they kind of suggest. That's what they prefer. You can layer it over other things. You could layer it over a syrup. Unless it's a system that's supposed to be 2 coats, like one of them unactivated, usually try and do your cat eye in 1 coat, okay? It's all you need, I promise. All right, and sometimes when you're doing 2, it muddles the reflection of the cat eye. So in general, try and do 1. If you have any questions ever, you guys, I am always here to help and answer. So feel free to DM me. Look at that. Look at it. All right. I mean, it is gorgeous. You see the purple, you see the glitter, you see the aqua, you see the blue. It's crazy beautiful. Crazy beautiful. Okay, hold on, let me get it round so I can show you that too. If you have a round, all right, you can do that too. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you get the pull that you want, okay? We want some of this. I want it away from the tip of the nail. I don't want it to be right on these sides here. You want it to pull away a little bit from the tip of the nail, away from down here, okay? So when you're moving the nail, you can see it's going all the way around, right? That's what we want. But play around with it till you like it. All right, and you can just cure. Again, if you use an odd shape like this, you don't have to be perfect with your pull, okay? It's not an all-over nail application. It's not, they don't all have to be the same. So lots of times on myself, I do something kind of like this. They're all pulling about the same, but it's just part of my nail, okay? It makes it easier for me to do both hands, okay? And I don't have to keep doing it so that every single nail is exactly the same, right? And then when it grows out, that's easier for me too. Although that gets me into trouble, and you guys know I leave my nails on for too long because of that. So maybe I should start doing the full nail. Oh, we haven't top coated this. Let's do it. All right. For sure, when you're using MD gel, let it dry. We're going to put this back on top, and that's going to bring all those little glitters and flecks back out. Okay. Little gritty bits. Not that it's a gritty gel, but you know what I mean. You can see that there's texture in that inside the gel, right? Oh, it really is. It's really, this is one that I think you have to see in person because it's white, and I'm working over a white background, so it's kind of hard to tell. But trust me, guys, it's really pretty. And it's a different type of sand texture. I like that because we probably all have some that are, you know, taupey, sandy color, not white like this. All right, so let's cure her. Now, for this glitter, I got to show you this. It's crazy. This glitter is nuts. Let's see if we can get it to do its thing. All right, so this is DG. So you guys know this stands for DVOK glitter, right? 34. DM is DVOK magnet, etc. Look. Do you see it? Now, when we put this on, it really almost looks like bubbles and divots on there. I'm going to say. And I should pull the chart back out to show you too. But do you see that it looks like bubbles? It honestly does. I don't understand how that works. DVOK and their magic. I don't know if they're like little tiny beads or something in there. I have no idea. But that's what it looks like. Look at that. All right, we're gonna cure that too. Here, let's do bubbles alone real quick, just so you can see it. Should I do like a white? Should I do an off-white real quick? Here, let's do that so you can really see it. All right, because it's right next to me, I have Creer's syrup. Here, let's put that on here. Just because I want you to see these bubbles. All right, this is a lovely white syrup. DVOK has one too. However, it's not within my reach right this second. And we're improvising. You guys don't mind, right? All right, let's cure this. Put it in the lamp while I take out that other one. So what I did on that little splotch of the DM of the magnet, the blue magnet and the bubbles, I did top coat the entire nail. We still have to do that. And then I'm going to use a 3D top just as a little emphasis to bring out more of what's going on in there, because that's what happens when you do that. All right. This one's done. This one's done. All right. Get this. All right, so let's top coat this whole thing. All right. And then one of the easiest ways to almost magnify what you have going on in the nail is to use like a thicker 3D like gel top. And yes, you guys all know about Crazy Top Thick, right? It's one of our favorites. I want to show you another one. And one that I've been grabbing a lot for that 3D smoosh because it's crystal clear and it does a great job. So first we have this going on. We're gonna cure this. All right, got that out. Let's see. And let's put the bubbles right on top of this. Let's see what happens. I'm telling you guys, this is like magic. I don't know why, but it is. This one's like, like I said, maybe it's because some of the bubbles turn around. So it gives it like a depth, like they actually are little balls, even though I don't think that they are, but it does, it looks like bubbles. Perfect name, perfect gel. So if you guys are ever playing around with something like this, because I put that on pretty heavy, okay, because I wanted all the bubbles to come off. Don't be afraid to like move your bubbles or your glitters somewhere. The gel will self-level after you're done fussing with it. All right. Oh my gosh, I was quiet for 1 second. DVOK. We love them. Don't we love them? Like we love them. All right, so I want to make this stand out even more. So I am going to grab this one right now, the non-wipe caramel from Maya B. So let me show you why. It is a nice, stiff, no-wipe gel. All right. It's awesome. And I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to push, push, push. You see that? And then I'm just going to drag a little bit. Do you see what happens when we put like this 3D gel on here? It really does like create a different line of light. It almost magnifies what we did. I'm going to put it over here too. right? So this has like a little bar of 3D around it. We're going to cure it. And that's it. All right, so we did the bubbles. We did that. Oh, I want to show you this. Okay, this is another really, really pretty magnet in the series. That's not it. That's a beautiful coral. I mean, we could use the coral first, but you really don't need to with this gel. Let me just show you. And, oh, I'm glad you're looking forward to seeing it. When you guys are doing an area of the nail, you can see how pretty this gel is. You see all the glitters up here, maybe. I don't know if it's showing you, but you'll see it when I put it on the nail. I'm going to do things a little bit different because I feel like it's hard to get that center correct. So I'm going to take a little liner. I'm going to take some right off the bottle. And I have a little tip for doing the 3D lines too, because like when I'm on camera, I cannot do things straight for the life of me. So I'm turning it around. Let's see. Is that the center? I think. That's kind of the center. Good enough. All right. Just take that line, make it kind of even. Doesn't have to be perfectly even. The meringue and the cream are different textures. You can DM me, I'll show you the differences. Yeah, all three of those are different. I think I have all three. Yeah, I do. All right, so just for this simple little shell, guys. Again, this one, you can see there's a lot of glitters in here, so it's not a like glassy fine particle, so you can use the bar. All right, see what I mean? Look at that. So you want to do one side, you want to do the other side. All right, you want to do all sides and bring it away from the tip. All right, away. If you are not comfortable with the bar, that's okay. You can use whatever magnets you've got, okay? You just want a little bit of a glow here because we're gonna do some shell lines. All right, you just kind of want it focused in the center a little bit. All right, good enough. Let's do that. We're going to cure it. One coat, that's all you need. All right. This is done. That golden glow is beautiful. And it's coral. Like, I feel like corals have not been around for a while. And I love coral in the summer. I think it's a really pretty color. So, yeah, it's great. Great addition. Oh, we need a top coat on these bubbles. Look at that. How they do that, you guys. A little DVOK magic for us. All right, so definitely you want a top. It's almost like they look like little pearl bubbles, like pearl aurora bubbles. But they definitely have more dimension than a regular glitter. That's what's confusing. That's what makes it look so bubbly. It's not a regular glitter in there. It is cool. It's almost like little perfect little bubble beads. All right. Cure, cure, cure. All right, what else we got going on here? While those are curing for a second, let me show you these syrups. So if you guys were lucky enough to get DVOK's 4 Seasons, and by the way, they're all available individually. So like if you wanted to pick up that green or the summer greens or the summer colors that are more sheer, you can pick those up individually now, which is awesome because that was a huge collection. So you can do that. And these syrups are different than what's in 4 Seasons. You know, DVOK is really does pay attention to that, and it's much appreciated. So let me show you these two. How did we run out of swatch tips already? Okay, here's one. Here is the coral. So this one is 82. All right. And we are simply going to swipe it. You know all those fruity looking nails people are doing? Like that look like, oh, it looks like a peach. It looks like you could totally use these for that. I'm going more than halfway because I want to put that pomegranate on top and in the center and overlap them, okay? But look, let's just appreciate how non-streaky DVOK syrups are, okay? They are not. They are chef's kiss perfect, even in one coat, which is incredible. But look how juicy pomegranate is. Oh, juicy, juicy. Yes, the fruit skin. Yes, exactly. All right, well, maybe we'll fool with that a little bit. Look. All right, guys, that's one coat. We're going to cure this. We're going to keep it uneven like that. We're not trying to do like a perfect ombre. Let's make it more little fruit skinny. They do. I mean, look at that. One coat, like quick one coat. You don't see me fussing. No fussing necessary. All right, so the bubbles are done. Let's see if I can do this for you. Let's see if I get all my other stuff away, if you guys can see that. Get out of the way. Can you guys see that looks like bubbles now? Very cool. All right, back to our little shell. All right, so all I did with this one, I'm going to do a full top coat first. Then we're going to do some 3D lines. And we're going to use a little Blanc Blanc starfish sticker. Okay, so let's protect the whole nail first. Again, one coat, guys. Okay, that's all you need. You want light to come up through your cat eye. So you don't want to use cat eye on top of an opaque nail. You can certainly use a syrup, but your natural nail or, you know, a sheer color is fine. Yeah, isn't that right? It was hard to show you guys, but it really is. It's impressive. Someone just said it really does look like bubbles, and it really, really, really does. All right, so top coat this whole thing. Let's top coat this whole thing. And then we're going to go in and do the little 3D lines. My favorite thing for that right this second from Sweetie Nail Supply is Cocoist USA's or Cocoist Jelly Top. I have no idea why, but it's making those 3D lines easy for someone like me I'm not that great at that, okay? I don't fool with it. You guys know I like to do things pretty quickly to make things salon friendly. I love a fast nail look that looks really complicated. So I'm not a good fooler with stuff. All right, let's cure this. Some things I feel like fussing with, some I don't. That's one I don't. So, there's certain things I just don't like fussing with myself. But I would do it for you guys, but I don't think it's necessary. So I will show you how easy this is. Let's get back to our skin now. Let's use the corals. Listen, if you had a bunch of your syrups, you can add like they're white, they're yellow. Like you can add all these little things to make like the perfect fruit skin. But look, let's just do this in certain areas to make it more pigmented in some areas and not in others. All right, you see it's lighter right there, a little heavier here. Here we'll put a little more peach here. And then when we use the red, the pomegranate, again, super fast, guys, super fast looks so you can get your clients in and out. It does not always need to be complicated. And gels like this make our lives easier. They really do. All I wish I'd gotten out some yellows and stuff. I didn't because we're, let's focus on this collection. But you know what I'm saying. These would be perfect for that because they blend into one another so well. They just do. Some little lighter areas would work, but you get it. Beautiful colors. Beautiful. So easy. Oh yeah, so we did a nice drag right there. Yeah. And then you give it 1 second and it just self-levels so easily, guys. All right. So you can pull it, give it a second. It'll self-level perfectly so that when you cure it, there's no lumpy bumpiness here. Awesome. All right. So when I do these, for some reason, this first line is so tricky for me at certain angles. So I kind of cheated on this one. I'm going to show you what I did. This is all nice no wipe already. All right. Why the heck, guys, do I run out of room every live? Because I like to have out all the things. Okay, so this is Cocoas No Wipe Jelly Top. It's new. Sweetie Nail Supply has it. I like it, and I'll show you why. All right, so it is a nice, like, jelly top. But it doesn't spread very quickly. So I actually cheated and I started on this side, okay? I started on the side and I thought, all right, fat and then lift up, okay? You see? You can flash these, all right? So that they don't run into each other because that looks terrible. I've done it and it looks awful. So don't cheat. Sorry, I had a brush in my mouth. Don't cheat. Definitely flash it real quick. But you don't need a lot. All right, so we did 2. All right. Actually, that one looks poopy because I went too far in the center. But if you just do 2 on the sides, 1 in the center, you're going to be fine. So let me just get rid of that. All right. So we'll do, you see how it holds pretty well though for a while? I really like that. It does level too quick for me too with this kind of thing because I think I'm usually too picky about my lines. And I think you need to have like the mindset of like, hey, just do it. You got to commit to it and just do it. And then you're totally fine. Okay? Like if you just do it, all right, and just say, hey, you know what? That's good enough. Is it? It probably is. It's good enough for right now. It's too late now. I just cured it. Yeah, obviously, I would probably take more time if it was not alive. All right. So we're going to do 1. We're going to do 2. Either way, we've got some lines on here. We're going to cure that. We're going to commit to it, you guys. It's fine. Blanc. She's got a lot of shells. All right. And like you can do the 3D bubbles with these, that kind of stuff. I just chose a little starfish for the top of this, but I did want to show these because they're sweet for summer. Could do like a little French with all these. There's like a gold shell sheet. There's a silver shell sheet. So she's got you covered. And these bubbles are always fun with 3D on them. They really do look quite cute. But let's just grab a starfish real quick. Or a star, something. And we'll stick that on there too. And then just top coat. I did not top coat. I didn't top coat the shell parts again, right? Because we have top coat underneath and then the 3D jelly top on top. So that's not necessary. I just put it over top of our little star sticker. Okay. So when you guys are using these, first of all, they're super thin. Okay. Super thin. Starfish is a good idea because it could be wonky and offset and it doesn't matter because it's a starfish. You can put anything you want. Put a pearl, put it whatever you want. Just make sure when you're using the stickers, you really, really, really press down. Okay. Press down before putting a top coat on. They are so thin that I wish we'd put more lines, you guys. Obviously, I did a better job with the one I made for you than the one live. They're a little too fat. But you can get really thin with the jelly top, which is also nice. He's a little special, but we're going to ignore that. And yeah, that's it. Put some top coat either on the top of the nail or even just on your starfish, okay? And that's that. The other cat eye I wanted to show you really quick. Let me do that. Is this pink one. Okay, this is 58. Let me get another nail. I kind of did it in little flowers here. Here, I'll show you. And I even made it matte. So, see it? It's very pretty. But let me show you the color instead of fooling with flowers. How did I make that shell? This shell, we just did it. So just with a little bit of the, okay, wait, break. You see all those little gold glitters in this one? It's like golden flakes. Something to remember with cat eye too, guys. Thank you. Thank you for adding that for her. Guys, I will save this. I will save it to my page, to Sweetie's page, and they will take it over and save it on their YouTube too. So, and if you have questions, just let me know. I don't think I pinned my name this time. Sorry, I made it as a comment and then just let it roll by. But it's Lauren, and I'm Inspo by Nails. And I'm happy to answer any Sweetie Nail Supply questions you ever have. All right. When you're using a cat eye, you do have to get used to how much to use, right? I'm generally a very thin painter. And I use very little polish or gel usually. If you see me with the new pots, like I use the tiniest amount of gel. So, but with cat eye, you can't do that. You do need to, I'm going to pin my thing for you. I just saw somebody else say, what's your page? So you need enough that when you're playing with magnets, it's going to be able to do its thing, right? So one side, you see that glittery. Two sides, you see that? This is a very pretty complex look. When you turn it, it's going to look like you have a sheer pink with golden flecks in it. All right, so anywhere you move this magnet, you're still going to have that beauty showing underneath, okay? You see what I mean? See that? That's like having a built-in base that's tricky and beautiful all at the same time. So it's really, really pretty. Really pretty. Yeah, wow. Wow's right. Let's see what a round magnet does with it too. Here's a good magnet. You can get this off of Sweetie Nail Supply. Blanc Blanc. They've got a great little chubby mag. I know people ask about that. If you don't buy collections where a chubby mag comes in it, this is a good one that you can get, and it's pretty strong. It is strong. Works beautifully with their holographic cat eye, which are one of my favorites. Yeah, Blanc Blanc holographic mag. Cat eye, melting Tinkerbell. Woof. It's kind of like the sun one from season 2 from this. Like, everybody needs one good holographic mag. And those are good ones. Okay. You see what that does? It's so 3D when you have all these things going on. You have the beautiful syrup with the gold flecks. Then you have this beautiful cat eye. It's really so pretty. And I don't think there's any wrong way to do your cat eye, guys. You know, like I said, do whatever you want. Do just an area of this one because there's so much prettiness going on in the background there. But yes, beautiful. They're all so pretty. But yeah, this is for the pink girls, okay? This is for your pink lovers. Pink and gold. What a princess. All right, let me clear it up. Oh, I forgot about this one. What? All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me clear this up. Yeah, I think you could go to town with the fruit skin nails with those 2 syrups. Actually, you could go to town with all of their syrups. Like I said, DVOK Season 4 is now available individually, which is incredible because you can pick and choose syrups that you maybe don't have, add to your collection. And let me tell ya, those are so good. I almost felt like getting rid of all my excess syrups because they really do fit the bill for all 4 seasons. But I'm not going to do that, guys. Show you guys things. So you know what I mean, though. Really good, especially if you have a salon and you need to get rid of some older things. It's a good one. It's a good one to go pick and choose from colors that you might need. And let's see. I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, I didn't show you the purple. Should I show you this? Yeah, let me show you. We do have purple lovers here. Look at that. Look at it. Beautiful. All right, and what I love about these two, sometimes when you have flash gels, girl, they can be patchy. These are not in any way, shape, or form, okay? So I don't love a patchy flash. These are perfect, okay? So you're going to have flash glitters everywhere, which is hugely important when you're playing with these. You don't want to have a flash glitter drag all your glitter off with it. So these Scotch are beautiful, and these are 2 more to add to the Scotch collection in DVOK's Once in a Summer 3. So you have pink, you have the ones from last year, and now you have purple and green from this year. I think it was orange and blue last year. So it's a lot of colors. Right, that's just 1 coat. Usually with the flash, you might do 2. I can show you a piece of a flower. I just did a magnetic flower, I feel like, on one of the lives lately. Did I? Maybe. Sherry, DM me. I see your question. Here, we'll do it on this. Let's do it on this. I'll do it on this white. So when you're doing a flower, okay, don't get super specific with your flower shape, all right? Because it's just not worth it. Okay, if I did let's say I did a petal here. I usually go in and define it with a liner or something. So, but all you want to do is just make sure you activate that petal, okay? Activate the petal so that you've got an area of it that when you turn it, it's moving around, okay? Like, that's all you need to do. and then you flash cure it. All right, you see? And then you just do another petal. I hope I don't have any open gels over there. Probably. No, I don't. Okay, move this over since we're doing this. All right, so let's do one here. Right, and the only thing with cat eye is you have to remember you do need some gel on there to get a good pull. So you can't be like as thin as you could, like if you were using a gel paint or something like that, right? You do need some gel on there. So, all right, then we do this petal, make it more petal looking. What did I just do a gel flower on, you guys? I did it recently on a live. I don't remember which collection, but I know I did. Same thing. As long as you're doing a petal cure, you're fine. All right. And then you just go in and define it with some outline. All right. That's it. So we need one here. Doesn't matter if they touch, you would go in later and just make little petals, okay? And I'll show you a closer look at the one that I did do I just wanted to do a pink one, and that's what I wound up doing. So just make sure you got some sort of flash going on. You see that flash right there? You see it? So you can see that it's another petal. Oh, yeah, you're right. The My Gothic Silky Dew. Yeah. So if you look at that from my page, yes, that's exactly right. Was that last week or the week before? Like, we did it recently. We just did some flowers recently, so I don't want to bore you guys. But, yeah, that's exactly how you do it. You just do a little section, flash, a little section, flash. And then, as last step, you go in and just use a gel paint and make some petals. So like these two pieces really didn't look very good, these two petals, until I went in and made them into petals with the gel paint, okay? So that's really what helps it. All right, you could do it with butterfly, etc. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the answer. I knew we did it recently, but I don't want to come on here and show you guys the same stuff. So I'm going to save this since it's been an hour. How the heck has it been an hour already? And I'm going to clean up my desk, but we're going to save it for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm Lauren. I pinned my shop name right there. It's Inspo by Nails. Ask Sweetie Nail Supply. All right. We're always available to help you guys. All right. It's our goal. And thank you for popping on with me. And I will see you super soon. Have a great rest of the week, guys. Bye.